Hello, everyone. This is the Crimson Cure, welcoming you to the Crimson Tower, a place where we keep a feminine foot on the neck of the gynocracy, feminism, and black male misandry. So go ahead, pull up a chair, stay a while, and listen.
Ohio. How's everybody? This is gonna give people a chance to come in. Hey, Dusty. Let's make sure I'm good, because sometimes this don't be good. To tuck that in. All right. How is everybody's Monday? I know everybody like dreads a Monday, but Mondays be cool. Mondays be all right sometimes. The biggest drawback about a Monday is it's like the weekend is over. So I gotta work. Unless you're doing something you love, then it's like, yay! Hey, Fit Feminine over 40. Hey, Mr. Edward. Hey, Soul Shader. Oh, Dusty, you notice? Hey. I am slimming down. I am on a whole weight loss journey, y'all. A whole journey. I'm really on a hero's journey. It's awesome. It really is. So I got 17 people in here. Can I get 17 likes, pretty please, with a sugar on top? Even though I don't eat sugar no more. Can we get a sugar on top? The Slim Lioness, don't she get the kill every time? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that, I'm just not trying to get to another year and it's like I'm gonna lose weight. You either, like Yoda said, do or do not. There is no try. Stop trying to do stuff. Stop trying to do stuff and just do it. Do it if you're gonna do it. Don't do it if you're not going to do it, but be real either way. If you're not going to lose no weight, say, hey, I don't care. I'm going to eat what tastes good. I don't care how it make me look. I don't care how it make me feel. I'm just going to eat, whatever. Pizzas and soda every day, pop every day. And then let that be that. Don't be trying to act like you're going to do something that you know you're not going to do. Talking about you gonna lose weight by your birthday. No, you're not. New year, new me, y'all. No, you're not. You ain't did it in 5 years. Every year you promise yourself you're gonna lose weight and you don't do it. Yeah, you finna. You finna do. You know what? We used to get popped upside the head if we said finna by our mom when we was little. She was like, no child of mine is going to say finna or fintu or finsta. You're about to. You're going to. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to. We not finna do nothing. We used to get popped for that. You finna. You what? She would hear that. I'm finna go. You what? You what now? We be like, nothing, ma'am. I'm about to. I thought so. It was some stuff she was strict on, but some of the stuff that she was strict on, I'm appreciative that she was. I'm actually appreciative that she was strict on it, because it made us think about it. So today we gonna talk about sanctuary. I don't know if y'all know where I got that from. I got that from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney version. And when Quasimodo finally stood up for himself, and then he was like, sanctuary, where everybody could come. Oh, yeah, my mother didn't play putting extra EDs on stuff either. Light did it, skin did it. She didn't play none of that. She really didn't. She was like, y'all are too smart for that. My children are too smart for that. And my children are not going to sound like they can't read. So, with 22 people in the house, we're going to talk about sanctuary, which is our dwelling. Hey, sheep, which is our dwelling. So we concentrated on the dwelling value today, which is number 5 out of the 10 life values. So we covered spiritual, we covered health, we covered family, appearance, and now dwelling, right? So there's a reason why I named today's stream Sanctuary, because we have a lot of places, a lot of environments where we dwell. All right, I'm gonna focus on the home, but I also want to say something as well. YouTube is a type of home. Would we agree? YouTube itself is an environment. Each person's channel is an environment that they help to create. Would we agree with that? Put a 1 in the chat if you kind of agree with that. Would you kind of agree? The YouTube itself is an environment, and each person's channel is their own environment that they create. Right. And because it's YouTube and you guys have me playing, you're probably out and about, or you might be in your own dwelling. You might be in your own home, right? So by clicking on my channel, you have allowed me into your space. I'm driving at something, because I have something that I wish to say. Since we're talking about dwellings, and we're going to talk about it from the standpoint of our environment being a sanctuary, I'd like to say first and foremost that I appreciate you guys inviting me into your environments via YouTube. And what I would also like to say is that I apologize to all of you, whether you're listening live or whether you are listening to this on playback. And I'm going to be very specific about what I'm apologizing for. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video responding to someone that had gotten into my comment section. And that person had triggered me on a religious type of subject matter. So I came to YouTube in my bag. I was in my feelings. And I came to YouTube to spew spew those feelings out into the universe, into this environment. And for those who listen to it, I spewed it into your environment. And it was negative. And I offended likely quite a number of my subscribers because I was talking about my religious beliefs, and I was talking about why I didn't believe in Christianity. And the way in which I stated things was mean. And regardless of the fact that I wasn't trying to be mean to everyone, it doesn't matter what my intent was at that point. So I would like to apologize to my subscriber base, whoever listened to that video. I've since taken it down, so you can't go back and look. But for all of those who I may have offended with that video, I would like to offer a sincere apology for that. Because you trust me to come into your dwelling, in your environment. You trust me. You turn me on. Pause. You come to my channel and you expect to hear something that is going to edify you or enlighten you in some way, or something that you can take with you that you find beneficial. And instead, for those who turned that video on, they found something that was distasteful, done in a distasteful manner. And I'd like to apologize to you because I know that there are a lot of my subscribers who are Christian. And I don't have any ill feelings or ill will towards you. I don't hate you. I don't hate your religion at all. I got a lot of people that I deal with that are Christian, and they are some of the most sincere people that I've ever met. And along with that, I would like to make a promise today, because I don't make promises that I can't uphold, but this one I can uphold. Not to come to YouTube where you guys trust me and put negative, distasteful energy from me into your environment where you invite me through this channel. I'm not going to do that anymore. We've left that behind officially. Okay? So, that was me cleaning this dwelling, cleaning this environment. And I intend to keep it clean. Because for some people, this is a sanctuary. And a sanctuary is supposed to be a safe space where people can come and not feel as though they have to put their guard up. Not feel as though they have to, ward off some sort of attack. And like I said earlier, it is either do or do not. There is no try. So I'm not going to try not to offend you. I'm not going to be distasteful. Okay? Because we got work to do. We got a lot of work to do. It's roll up your sleeve work. It's elbow grease work. But it is also an awesome work that we need to do. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into the topic about sanctuary. I gotta say it like that because of the Disney movie. Like, I gotta say it like Quasimodo say it, or else it don't mean nothing. If I don't say sanctuary, then it kind of don't mean nothing. Ebo, thank you so much. Ebo Sosa said, thank you for this enlightening apology. Now I gotta take down my last upload. Snapping on a disrespectful family member. YouTube sometimes gets used as therapy and release, and it does. And I did use it that way. But, you know, I'm glad I'm able to inspire you as well to take a second look. Because like I said, I jumped in my bag. I didn't consult nobody. I didn't try to get talked off the ledge. I just jumped in the bag and came to YouTube. Like, bam, I'm in my bag, y'all. What's up? You know. So our sanctuary, our dwelling, the place where we stay, that's what we're talking about today. Like I said, it's number 5 on the 10 life values list. All right. And this is a super important one because this is our personal environment that we're going to talk about today, our home, right? Because we have a lot of environments that we go to, work environment, other places where we spend a lot of time and energy, right? But our home is the place where it's supposed to be a sanctuary. Okay, I am not going to do that the whole video. I promise you I'm not going to do that the whole. Okay, wait. Sanctuary. I had to get it out one more time. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I'm not gonna get the giggles. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna get the giggles. Okay. But our home is a place where we're supposed to be able to let our guard down. We're supposed to be able to relax. We're supposed to be able to woosah. Okay, and it's a place where we're supposed to run to come to away from the stress and all of the BS and all of the whatever that went on outside throughout our day. Home is supposed to be like, when I think of home, I think of a place where there's love everlasting. So we supposed to think of that, right? But sometimes home is not that place. But we got to try to get it to be that place. So we're going to examine a few things that we all might want to look at and look around our home to kind of go on a checklist, you know? And see what we're doing in our dwellings. And maybe we can get an idea as to why our homes feel the way that they do. Whether they feel awesome or whether we thinking, I don't really like coming home. Okay? So, what's the first thing? Let's take a look at the physical place. I want, if you guys are at home, if any of you are at home right now, take a look at your apartment, your home, your condo, your townhouse, wherever you're at, wherever you stay. Take a quick look around that place. This is how we're going to do it. Put a 1 in the chat if you're at home right now. I know some of you guys are working. But put a 1 in the chat if you're at home right now. I'm at home right now. As if you guys couldn't guess, right? You could guess I'm at home. Soul is at home. I was going to use you as an example too, Soul. I hope you don't mind. Fit says she's at home. Ebo says he's at home. Terminator's at home. Okay. So for everybody that is at home right now, I want you to take a real quick look. Just a quick look around where you're at. Father Sam say you at the club. This is an interesting time to be at the club. I don't know. But take a look at your place. Take a real good look. Look at the furnishing. Look at the decor. Look at the lighting. Look at all of this stuff. Once you take a look at it, put a smiley face if your home makes you feel good. Put like an angry face or a sad face if you don't really like that environment all that much. And I hope I'm not stepping on too many people's toes, but this is pretty innocent. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to participate as well. So I got a smiley face because I'm sitting right now in my studio, and my studio is awesome. It's awesome sauce. It's awesome sauce. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. So we got some smiley faces. Soul, Fit, Dusty. JLJ said he happy with his. Little Shirley. It's kind of a so-so. It's so-so. Terminator said he's happy with his. Cynical, I think that's a happy face. Okay. Okay. Father's Time got a happy face. Ebo Sosa's like, I don't know. Kangster says he's happy with his. Okay, so that's actually good that we got some people who are actually at home that like where that home, like they like how it feels. Okay. But there are those who are at home and they don't like how their home feels. We're going to start with the decor. And when I say decor, I don't mean you got to have like a home fit for the magazine cover of Better Homes and Gardens, right? Although I have the talent to do Better Homes and Gardens. I do. I just need like access to certain stuff. I might go thrifting to get some stuff. Anyway. Some people don't furnish their homes. Have you seen these people on social media who, you know, they'll have like a video in their house and then it's like, where your couch? Baby. Ooh, where your couch? Or they'll have a bedroom in the living room, but it's not a studio. Or they'll have dirty clothes everywhere, but it's empty. How you dirty and empty at the same time? They'll have little light shades everywhere. It be dim. Where your light at? Ain't got no windows. Carpet dirty, bed unmade. Dishes all everywhere. Bathroom dirty. You following me, right? I know you're following me, right? Right. If you have a dwelling like that, there's no way you can feel comfortable and positive entering that space. I changed my bedroom decor because I spend a lot of time in my bedroom, okay? Because it's like super comfortable and cozy. But at the same time, it was kind of gloomy. My window faces west, so I don't get a whole lot of sun until like the afternoon. But the apartment walls are, for whatever reason, painted gray. I don't know whose idea that was, whose little bright little light bulb idea that was, but they did it. Okay. Like, okay, it's gray. I don't kind of like that. It's not a neutral. Not on the wall, it's not. But anyway, so I said, you know what? I like my bedroom. My bed is comfortable. You know, I got my 4K TV. I got my Xbox. But it's always dark in here. Even in the daytime. And it's like, ain't you depressed? So this is what I did. I went to Dollar Tree. Yes, Dollar Tree. And I got some contact paper that was actually really cute. It was actually really cute. And I put it on the wall. I put it on like 2 of the biggest walls in the bedroom. Ta-da! Bright room. Because it was like white with like little flowers on it or whatever. And it was like, okay, all of a sudden, there's sunshine and rain, sunshine, lollipops, and like I had lollipops, right? All of a sudden I had lollipops, right? So then it was like, okay, cool, awesome, wonderful, yay. Got some light in the room, ha ha ha. And then I looked at my dresser, and then I looked at like the little table that I had, and I'm like, ooh, that's not pretty. I didn't feel pretty. Because, you know, a girl's room is supposed to be pretty. I'm so pretty. Like, it's supposed to be pretty. And I looked at it. I mean, it was clean, but it wasn't pretty. I'm like, ooh, I got to pretty that up. So I'm like, okay, I like white. So went ahead and replaced my dresser, which was like that kind of bright, kind of light wooden color. And got a white one. And then I got a white 8-cube storage from IKEA. So, and I got that, right? And I organized everything. And it was like, ta-da! Sunshine, lollipops, and, right? Right. To change, why am I saying that? Because it was important to change the physical environment, which actually has a psychological effect. Because now when I enter that space, it's not, oh, well, it's my bedroom, but now it's like, this is my bedroom. Everybody come look because it's so awesome, right? You get you some little decor pieces, and you do this, and you do that, and blah, blah, blah. Put you some little flowers in there. I've got a plant in there. And so now it's like, it's bright even when the lights are off, right? And it's wintertime now, so it's really gloomy. In Chicago, it's really, really gloomy. So not a whole lot of sunshine. But when I come into the room, it is it's an airy feeling. It feels comfortable. It feels nice. It feels wonderful. I can just sit there and read and just take my time. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house. Right? It's one of my favorite rooms. And not just because it was my room, but because I feel so comfortable. Right? And I feel good when I'm in there. It feels good. It doesn't feel like I'm trapped in some type of, dungeon, medieval dungeon. Like I'm in my bedroom, not like a basement. Right? All right. Soul Shader, the young brother in the chat room, has always been keeping us abreast in Discord about the different changes that he's made to his space, which he occupies a lot, which is his room. So he took out some old furniture. He put some new furniture in there. He got some new lighting. He got like a table. He got and all these things to do what? To make him feel comfortable in his dwelling. Because it's supposed to be sanctuary. That's what it's supposed to be. Nobody wants to spend time in a place where they don't feel good. Now, that was just one aspect, the physical spot where you are. You come in your house, there's no comfortable place to sit. How you gonna get comfortable, right? How you gonna relax if there's no place to relax? It's dirty, it stinks, it's got a funny little smell to it. Like, okay, here's the other thing. What kind of energy is in your dwelling? Do it feel like a sanctuary, or does it feel like a prison? Do you feel like at any moment you're about to be attacked? Hopefully not physically. But emotionally attacked, verbally attacked. You come into the home and there's instant stress. It's tumultuous. There's a lot of tension, whether it's being spoken or not. And you just don't feel good because there's always some chaotic situation happening in your home. And if it is chaotic, it is uninviting. And if it is uninviting, it's not your sanctuary. If it's uninviting, it's not your sanctuary. It's no different and in a lot of ways worse than being outside and dealing with that, because you expect to be outside and deal because you maybe encountering the public. You know, you might have a commute. You might have a job that you deal with the public a lot. Or maybe if you don't, you got coworkers, whatever, right? And so those things become points of stress. You be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to clock out. I can't wait to, you know what I'm saying, leave this place because, okay, yeah, I come here for a minute to get this money, but this is not no place that I actually like to be because it's kind of stressful. And, you know, it's a lot of pressure to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm pressured to keep up. I'm pressured to do, you know, my job, do it right, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. It's not a place of rest. Outside is not a place of rest. But you expect that because it's not your home. You expect to be outside not resting. Because that's why you're outside. When you come home, what about when you come home and it's the same feeling? What do we do about that? We come home and it's still like, oh my God, you feel all of this pressure on your neck. Because the people inside your home have not made the home, or they have not helped to make the home a place of comfort for everybody. Because that's what your home is supposed to be. That's why I named it sanctuary. That's what your home is supposed to be. That's what your dwelling is supposed to be. Listen, it's number 5 on the 10 life values list for a reason, right? So if you divide the 10 life values 5 and 5, you got spiritual, health, family, appearance, dwelling over here. Then you got mobility, education, profession, leisure, and wealth, right? The first 5 are all internal and with the self. All of that, all five of those, that first 5 is like internal and self, interpersonal and intrapersonal relationships and things of that nature, because the spiritual is something very personal to everyone. Health is something personal to everyone, right? Family, that's personal or it's interpersonal. All right. Your appearance, that's personal. And your dwelling is also personal. Mobility is the start of the next 5, and that deals with outside. So mobility, education, profession, leisure, and wealth are all things that take place externally. So dwelling and mobility are positioned right next to each other for a reason. Because your dwelling prepares you for everything that happens outside of your door. And it is also there to safeguard you from everything happening outside of your door. Because like I said, mobility starts all the external stuff. Dwelling is the last thing before you get to all the external stuff. Why? Because your dwelling is supposed to be your rest haven. It's supposed to be the place you come to recharge all the time. You recharge here every day. But sometimes we can't recharge at home because there's too much going on at home that is not allowing us to rest. Some people can't sleep. They get anxiety when they get home. Just thinking about going home makes them have anxiety. Do we have sometimes, a lot of times, people make up excuses for why they don't want to go home. They'll work late. They'll hang out. They'll ride around. They'll find anything to do other than go home. Why? Because home is not sanctuary. It's not a place of dwelling. So how do we get it to be a place where there's sanctuary? So I named furnishing first. So the first thing we might want to do is change the actual physical stuff in the home. If your home is kept junky and it's kept dirty, you need to clean that. Because see, things have energy, and it has the energy that we imbue into it. So your dwelling has an energy. And if we have dirty energy, that's negative. That's actually negative. It puts you in a certain mind space. It puts you in a certain space when you reach for a towel and there are no clean ones. You reach for a shirt and all of them are in the hamper. You stepping over stuff. You want a cup, but all of them in the sink. Things are not placed where they should be. Everything is out of place. Nothing is where, you know what I'm saying, to be the most convenient for everybody. That puts you in a certain headspace. It creates chaos because the environment itself is chaotic. What is chaos? Chaos is the absence of order. So if your home is out of order physically, then physically put it back in order. And everybody should help. If you live by yourself, then it's just you. But if there's a family there, everyone can lend a hand to organize everything. Because chaos breeds these types of negative energies, and you find yourself bickering. Where the spoon at? Well, why you ain't clean this? Why I ain't clean it? Cause I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I work too, and I don't feel I be tired when I come in. Well, baby, dang, I work too. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta come in here and step over toys and this and that. Well, you got kids and da 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 da, and it's like that starts an argument in and of itself. Why? Because there was no order to the physical place. There was no order to that place. So the first thing to do to make your home a sanctuary, to make your dwelling a place where you recharge, where you can get rest of mind, body, and spirit, bring order to the space. Bring order to the space. Don't live slovenly. Don't live slovenly. If you're the woman of the house, this is your responsibility whether you work or not. It doesn't matter if you're pulling a job or not, because 9 times out of 10, unless you some type of nurse or something that's on your feet all day, you pushing pencils, okay? You pushing one of these, all right? You somewhere doing one of these and type. So I don't even want to hear about how tired you are. You've been sitting down all day. Your whole job is sedentary. I don't want to hear it. Most female jobs are like that. It's only a few jobs that we get into where sitting down is not something that we really do. But I don't care if you walk the moon every day. If you travel to the moon every day and then you walk it from the light side to the dark side, and then you have to catch a flight on an astronaut on a what they call a space shuttle back to Earth by 5 o'clock. That was your choice. You signed up with that with NASA. Didn't nobody tell you to do that? You need to come home and make sure your house clean. If your husband has established order in the house, it's your job to maintain the order. Period. If you don't have no husband, it falls even more so on you. Make sure things are clean. Make sure things are orderly. Furnish the place. And furnish it in a way that is pleasing to the senses. It's pleasing to the eye. It's pleasing to the sense of smell. It smells like, my room constantly smells like vanilla and like caramel. Because I'm like constantly burning candles. So every time you open my door, it smells like vanilla. And when I don't have the candles burning, I have like this awesome little essential oil blend that I spray, and it's like, what is it, frankincense and I think it's frankincense and myrrh, and I think I'm gonna go back and get like a lemon, like a real bright one. Okay, everybody that enters your home is supposed to feel like, oh, this is a nice place. I like this place. You don't gotta live on the Gold Coast for your home to feel like that. You really don't. If you need some tips and tricks, I'm all over YouTube. It's plenty of channels that show you how to make just your regular mundane things and make them look real glam and make them look real fancy, but you don't spend a lot of money, a lot of DIY, and stuff like that, because I like DIY projects. So, it's a whole bunch of stuff all over the internet. You can look at Pinterest. You can look and get some ideas. You can look, if you got, everybody can get like HGTV or whatever. Take a look at the homes and staging. It's a lot of places where you can go where you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. If you go to like little thrift shops and stuff like that, they usually have like little odd and ends, little ornaments or whatever. I'm not saying just pack your house full of knickknacks like an old woman. But I'm just saying, just a few ideas. If you're not all that creative, just look at what other people are doing and do your best to mimic it. Find what you like, a style that you like, and do your best to mimic it. What about the energy? Once you bring order to the physical part of it, the energy should change. But the energy isn't just in the physical furnishings and things of that nature. The energy is with the people. Oh yeah, Fit Feminine 40. Oh, Etsy is my place. I have an affinity and a soft spot for Etsy because I used to sell probably back on 2006 or 7. I used to have a shop on Etsy with the soap. So Etsy has a really, really, really like soft spot in my heart. And yeah, if you go look at Etsy, and like I think they still have like a curated section, you know what I'm saying? You can get a whole lot of ideas, even from some of the better photographs that people take of their items can actually give you a feeling and give you like, oh man, I like that, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You can just take a look around the internet. The internet is for more than just posting your twerk videos. You can actually get home decor ideas off of it. Trust me, I know. I watch. I go and get these ideas. I do. You want to do stuff on a budget and you have a active imagination, go to Dollar Tree. A lot of Dollar Trees have a really good and expanded arts and crafts section. And if you feel like taking a little bit of time, especially if you have children, let that be a project that you have with their kids. Let's make something. Let's paint something. Let's draw something. Put it on the wall, whatever. Get you some Mod Podge and go to work. Go to Michael's. You know, that's not that expensive. Figure out what you want to do. Go and get your materials and make that a project with your children. Get everybody involved. And if you get everybody involved with it, then everybody will feel like they play a part in making the home somewhere where everybody wants to be. Ibo Sosa, thank you again. Say you hitting home today. My woman works from home. I'm 5 to 6 and dead when I get home. I try to pick up and lead by example. I notice she ends up moving when I move. Guilt's powerful. Exactly. You get guilty. I've done that as well. You know, been lazy, and then hubby comes home and he don't say nothing to you. That's actually the worst. When he doesn't say anything and then he just starts doing stuff you know you were supposed to be doing, I just hang my head and start doing it. Because you were supposed to do that 5 hours ago, weren't you? Right? I know some of the ladies are, you know, we've done that, right? We've done that. So it's not only just the physical space that sort of changes the energy, although that's a big first step. It's the people in the place with the energy. You know, it's an interesting thing to have a shift in perspective. Instead of looking at everything through such a negative lens, to start looking at things through a more positive lens. Even how we frame things, right? So one way that you can sort of start changing your energy in your dwelling to make it a better place, to make it a place that works for us, not against us, is you come in and speak to everybody. If you're the person coming in and just speak out loud, you don't even have to see anyone. I come into the house and greet the house, right? Now, when I come in, you know, I give the greeting when I walk through the door. It doesn't have to be even anyone else in the apartment. When I come into the apartment, I say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I say that when I walk in. Now, if you're not Muslim, you're not likely to do that, but greet the house. That puts an energy in there. Okay, sometimes we have to set the tone and not wait for the tone to be set for us. So when I walk into my apartment, I've been doing this for so many years, I don't even remember when it started, but I will walk into the home, whether there's people there or not, and I will say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Or Bismillah when I walk into the home. Because that puts an energy, it's a greeting. And if there are any family members in there, they're gonna return that greeting. And for those who don't know what Assalamu alaikum is, because you probably heard it a lot, but maybe not know what it means, it just means peace be upon you. Right? So I say that when I come into the home, just to try to set the energy. Smile if you see your family members. Smile at them. If you're the woman of the home and your husband has come home, smile at him. Greet him with some type of enthusiasm. Smile at him. Even if he is upset, but especially if he's not upset at you, but he's kind of upset, or he may be just agitated or whatever, 9 times out of 10, he's gonna respond in kind. If you come and say, hey babe, how you doing? You know, don't start jumping in his face doing a whole bunch of talking, but greet. Hey baby. You know, If he's got a coat or he got a bag or something like that, take that out of his hand or something. Help set the energy. Do our best to de-escalate things. Don't escalate. A lot of times we can diffuse an argument before argument even starts by just being cool, being calm, and not escalating a situation. If your husband comes in and you speak and he's so aggy, he don't speak, just leave it. Don't be like, well, why you not talking? Because you might not even want to know why he not talking, so just leave it. These are some of the things that the women can do to help make their home an actual sanctuary. To make their home and their dwelling a place where you really want to be. Because we can't lose sight of what a dwelling is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a place where we come to recharge, that gets us ready to face the world. Whether we're alone in that place or whether we have family in that place is supposed to be the recharging station. Whether we want to play music and that helps us calm down, you want to sit in a bubble bath, you want to go somewhere and read, or you just want to watch something on Netflix or whatever, or you just might want to sit it quietly and meditate. That's another thing. One more thing and then I'm going to wrap it up. Whether you have a particular religion or not, everyone can do this. Pick a space in your apartment where you meditate. A quiet space. Make rules for that space. In this particular room, there's no arguing, no shouting, no running, no jumping, no nothing. Anybody that enters into this room, you have to be calm because this is the meditation room or this is the prayer room. And they decorate it like that. As for me, I've always had a prayer room. So we put the prayer rugs in there. We have like some little pictures with the Quran on there. You know, what have you. We have our little thicker beads and stuff. And you be quiet in there. We don't argue in that space. And that room actually feels a little bit different than the rest of the house. But what you're trying to get is that feeling all over the house. So have a place where it's a quiet time place. This is the meditation corner or this is the meditation room. You come in here, you know, I might have some lint, some incense or something, whatever, you know, and we just calm down. You know, we might have a talk in here and it's calm. And let that feeling be pervasive in the house. Let our dwellings work for us. Too many times it works against us. We come into the house and we leave the house agitated. Because we couldn't get sleep and we couldn't get rest. We couldn't rest our minds. We couldn't rest our bodies. We couldn't rest our spirit. All right? So I have talked long enough. So I want to thank Ibo Sosa again, both times with the super chat. And I also want to thank Art for the Cash App and Mogul Maze as always. And also Ruminant for the PayPal. I want to thank you guys so much because you always come through and you always really support. And I like to thank everybody that came through and listened to me today and supported me. And with that being said, Peace. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.